There is a war going on, a relentless, unending war that rages every single day. But this war isn't fought with guns or tanks or outside enemies. No, this war is in your head. It's a battle between strength and weakness, between long-term success and short-term gratification, between building something that lasts and letting yourself slowly decay. The hardest part about this war? You're both sides. You are both the attacker and the defender. It's you versus you. Always has been, always will be. Every single morning you wake up, you're presented with a choice. You can look for someone or something else to blame for where you are in life. Maybe it's your job, your parents, the economy, the people who doubted you, or the people who left you behind. And for a fleeting moment, it might feel good to shift the blame. But let me ask you this. If your failure is someone else's fault, then what reason do you have to change? What reason do you have to fight harder tomorrow? There is none. But imagine waking up tomorrow morning and looking yourself in the mirror, really looking, and saying, I'm failing because of me, because of the decisions I've made, because of the energy I've given, because of what I've allowed and tolerated. I'm not passing the blame anymore. When you do that, when you own it, you unlock the power to change. Nobody likes to admit they're failing, but the moment you admit it's on you, that's the moment everything can begin to shift. That's when growth starts. You have to win in the dark before you can ever expect to win in the light. All the success you dream of, the accolades, the recognition, the rewards, it doesn't come to the person who performs when the cameras are on. It comes to the one who grinds when no one's watching. It's not about talent or money or luck. It's about showing up for yourself every day when there's no cheering, no applause, no recognition. Champions are made in silence, in struggle, in solitude. If you want to elevate yourself to the next level, if you truly want to separate from the crowd, understand this. It has nothing to do with the car you drive, the clothes you wear, or how popular you are. Anyone with a decent credit score can buy a fancy car. But not everyone can get up at 4:30 in the morning and put in the work when they feel like quitting. Not everyone has the discipline to grind when it's cold, when it's raining, when it's thankless. That's what separates the average from the exceptional. When I wake up in the morning, my phone is already blowing up. I've got dozens of messages waiting for me. People needing help, asking questions, looking for answers. By the time I even step out of bed, I've already got a to-do list longer than most people face in a week. And yet, I rise with conviction. Every day, I tell myself the same thing. I'm the baddest force on the planet. It doesn't matter what chaos awaits me, whether it's a natural disaster, a personal crisis, or a complete mess. I will overcome. I will not be broken. I will handle it. And I will still get done what I promised myself I would do. That mindset, that's the line that divides those who win from those who lose. People who win are relentless. They don't negotiate with their excuses. They don't cave to discomfort. They don't get distracted by how they feel in the moment. The work gets done no matter what. It gets done at 3:00 a.m. if necessary. The plan is executed without exception. That's the difference. Every day, it's about fulfilling your commitment to yourself. All the hard work, the real growth happens in the dark. There are no crowds, no likes, no retweets, no standing ovations. Just you, alone, facing the voice inside your head that says, give up. And every day, you answer that voice with action. You ignore the urge to rest, and you push forward anyway. I see myself as a stone, a rough, raw, imperfect stone. And every morning, I wake up with a chisel in my hand. I have a vision of who I want to become, of how I want to feel, how I want to think, how I want to look. And I know that I can only create that vision through effort. Every time I fight the urge to stay in bed, every time I run when I don't want to, every time I show up when no one's watching, I'm chipping away. Slowly, that stone becomes a sculpture, a masterpiece, something I forged from the fire of discipline. There is no shortcut. There is no life hack. Don't believe the hype. The only hack that works is simple. Do it again, then do it again. Then do it even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. The hack is to suffer, to do hard things until they become a part of who you are. That's how you build willpower. That's how you get stronger. You grow by doing something uncomfortable every single day of your life. That's the price. And this mind you have, this incredible untapped machine, it is yours. You own it. You must program it, train it, challenge it. Your brain is just like a muscle. It grows through resistance. You have to push it to discomfort. You must force it to operate on your command, not its own. You have to train on the days you don't want to. You must show up when everything inside you says not to. That's where greatness is found, in the space where most people quit. You must locate your best self in the moments you feel your worst. That's the secret. When you push forward through pain, through fear, through doubt, your brain becomes calloused. It becomes stronger. You stop seeing obstacles as limits and start seeing them as tests. You stop running from the fight and start running to it. Only the savage survive. Only the strong thrive. It's survival of the fittest out here. The strongest will doesn't belong to the biggest or the smartest. It belongs to the most consistent. To the person who invests daily in becoming better. The person who wakes up and chooses to win, again and again, regardless of how they feel. That's who wins. The ones who commit to mastery. The ones who pour themselves into personal growth. The ones who don't take a single day off from the pursuit of greatness. They win because they build something inside themselves that can't be bought, faked, or gifted. Most people don't win because they're waiting to feel like it. Let me tell you something, you're not going to feel like it. I don't feel like it most of the time. In fact, I've lived through entire years without feeling like doing what I needed to do. And yet I did it. That's why I'm where I am. Because discipline took the place of motivation. Because my standards were higher than my moods. Every day, you will be asked to do something uncomfortable, something tedious, something hard. And if you can train yourself to do those things regardless of how you feel, you become unstoppable. That's what separates the good from the great. Not luck, not magic, discipline, mental toughness, the ability to do the hard thing over and over again until the hard thing becomes your new normal. It's not about talent, it's not about timing, it's about showing up every single day, doing the work, going to bed, waking up and doing it again and again until success becomes inevitable. You must protect your focus with everything you've got. You cannot let distractions, excuses, or people who don't share your vision pull you away from your path. You must move through life like a warrior, with relentless focus, with brutal discipline, with unwavering resilience. Success isn't for the faint of heart. It's not for everyone. Most won't make it, because most people want easy. Most people want comfortable. But those who win, they want better. They want mastery. They want it so bad they're willing to suffer for it. And if you are one of those rare people, if you are willing to suffer, to be uncomfortable, to show up, to stay focused, to outlast every excuse, you cannot be beaten. Because as long as you don't quit, you cannot lose.